While AMD is doing a good job in releasing more CPUs in both Zen 3 and Zen 4 lineup, there doesn't seem to be any plan for releasing more powerful CPUs in the Ryzen 7000 family. The next gen AMD CPUs are probably going to hit the market next year, but AMD still has the Phoenix APUs kept for those who would like to enjoy powerful integrated graphics on desktop. However, it is unlikely that we are going to see any refresh of the Ryzen 7000 chips, unlike Intel, which is supposedly working on Raptor Lake refresh that will outperform the current gen and should be available before the end of this year. This has been reported by enthusiastic citizen on Bilibili.com, who has been pretty accurate in leaks previously. He reported that the Raptor Lake refresh K series is likely to be available in the 42nd week of this year, while the non-K series will be launched in the first week of next year. The 42nd of this year means that the K series processors can launch somewhere between 17th and 23rd of October. He also said that the new processors are going to see a core count increase, which sounds pretty awesome, and fortunately we also have some performance numbers leaked already. A leaker by the Twitter handle WNXOD posted a pic of Cinebench R23 benchmark results that shows the true performance of the upcoming Core i7 14700K. The CPU scored a good 2192 points in single core and 36,296 points in multi-core tests, which beat the number scored by 13700K by 4 and 17% respectively. This obviously looks like a result by having more cores, and it has been confirmed by Harukaze, who posted a screenshot where the 14700K is supposedly featuring 20 cores and 28 threads. So apparently the Core i7 14700K has 2 additional performance and 2 additional efficient cores, which increases the core count from 16 to 20 compared to the 13700K. Apart from that, the chip also boasts more cache size, where now the L3 cache is increased by 3 MB and the L2 cache by 4. And if we look closely at the first screenshot, this CPU looks to be rated at 125 watts, which is the exact default TDP of the 13700K. So it is possible that the 14700K won't be exceeding the power limits of 13700K, but will also deliver higher performance out of the box. Similarly, we also see the 14700K outperforming the predecessor by 4 and 18% in single and multi-core tests in CPU-Z, which clearly shows that the Raptor Lake refresh won't have a significant uplift in single core performance, which was expected considering that it is just a refresh of the Raptor Lake family. However, the multi-core threaded performance does have an impressive performance uplift over the last gen, which is enough for considering the refresh lineup. Now, it is still unclear whether all the refresh chips will have a core count increase in both performance and efficient cores, but at least the i9-13900K should follow the same pattern. As for the mobile platform, Intel is increasing the core count of those chips as well. According to Golden Pig, the Raptor Lake HX chips will have a core count increase for the i5-14650HX, which will now feature 2 more performance cores over the 13650HX, but the efficient core count will remain as it is. However, there will be some chips like the i5-14500HX which won't see any core count increase, but it will bring more cache size that will make it comparable to the 13650HX in one way. Good thing is that the TDP of those CPUs won't be increased, just like we expect the 14700K to not bring higher power consumption. So it can be said that the rumors of higher TDP of over 300 watts might not apply to mid-range CPUs, but will be rather specific to higher-end chips like the i9-14900K. Whatever the case might be, we will have to wait and see what improvements the i9 will bring over its predecessor, but this does look like a promising uplift on the already existing platform. And now if we talk about Intel Meteor Lake, it is one step ahead of the Raptor Lake refresh, even without having insanely higher core counts. In a recent slide leak by Moore's Law is Dead, Tom shared how many cores each of these chips will bring to the table with respect to their power consumption. This is perhaps the first time we are seeing the detailed specs of Meteor Lake chips, and here we can see that these are insanely power efficient chips with processors featuring only 7 watts of TDP with a core count of up to 9. Even with the standard 6 to 12 core CPUs, the TDP doesn't go beyond 15 watts, and the flagship 14 core chips will feature a maximum TDP of 45 watts. Compared to Raptor Lake refresh, it does not look that impressive, but one of the greatest features of these chips is their integrated graphics, which the Raptor Lake refresh won't come with. If you remember, a while ago Tom shared a slide where he said that the Arc Alchemist based iGPUs on Meteor Lake will be more powerful than the Phoenix Point APUs, and now we have got a leak from Golden Pig that does confirm this claim to a good extent. He posted that the iGPU on flagship Meteor Lake chip will feature 128 execution units and up to 2.2 GHz of clock speed. According to video cards, this can provide up to 4.5 teraflops of single precision compute power, which is 5% higher than the Radeon 780M, which is currently the fastest iGPU on Phoenix APUs. So Tom's previous leak seems to be accurate with this, and that means AMD will have a hard time against Intel because the blue team is already planning to launch Meteor Lake on laptops this year. Apart from that, Meteor Lake is still rumored to come on desktop, and its biggest strength lies in its AI capabilities. Watch this video on how Meteor Lake can overcome overcome the most crucial problems with built-in AI abilities, and let me know your thoughts about Intel's Raptor Lake refresh in the comments below. Lastly, hit the like button if you found the video informative and subscribe for more videos like this. Also make sure to turn on the notifications to never miss any future videos, and I will see you in the next one.